Excuse me, sorry to interrupt you. The commissioner called and told me, according to us, that the Saudis can increase a little bit, but 150 or a little bit more, and they don't have huge capacities.
That was French President Emmanuel Macron telling President Biden that the Saudis and the United Arab Emirates claim that they can barely increase oil production. Biden is set to travel to Saudi Arabia next month looking for help to bring down fuel prices here in the United States, really around the globe, as he refuses to turn to American producers. Well, he turns his back on American producers. Joining us now, Texas Congressman Roger Williams. He's the vice-ranking member of the Small Business Committee, a member of the Financial Services Committee as well. Congressman, your reaction to what Emmanuel Macron was telling Biden, which he clearly, it just seemed like it was planned to say it when there was a microphone that was on.
Well, I'm glad he said it. I mean, the fact of the matter is he's telling the truth. And, you know, we've got to be the leading producer in the world. And of course, Biden has not seen it that way. So I'm glad he said it. I'm glad they had a hot mic, and we'll see how they respond to it.
What do you make of Joe Biden increasingly talking about the need for transformative clean energy projects when the rest of the world is waking up to the fact that we need safe and secure supplies of fossil fuels? James Freeman writing about that in the Wall Street Journal yesterday, saying a speech that Biden should no longer give when even Austria, Germany, Italy, and the Netherlands are getting ready to resurrect coal plants because their natural gas supplies are dwindling.
Yeah, I mean, he's trying to force a phony economy down our throat, quite frankly, and the consumer is paying for it. I mean, we've got to have a fossil fuel economy. Look at all the above. We've got so many great things in America. Let competition work. Let's see what consumers want. I mean, and talk about the EV vehicle thing that he talks about continually. That's not a real economy either. I'm in the car business. I can tell you, people don't come in and ask for electric vehicles. And in Texas alone, you know, we pull horse trailers, we pull jet skis, we pull boats, and that's not going to do with electric vehicles. And then where are you going to get it? Where are you going to get it charged? You're going to wait 2.5 hours for it. Right. And then if it's a government station, Dagan, it's probably broken. So we need to let competition work and turn the power of America loose, get back to where we were pre-COVID and under President Trump.
Right, you're speaking not just as a member of Congress, but as a small business owner, as someone who was in the car business, car dealership for 50 years. And Biden's planning to make half of all the vehicles sold electric in about 8 years' time. Mercedes Schlapp, this is at a time when EV prices are going through the roof. You need 6 figures to buy an electric Hummer or one of these tricked out electric Ford pickups. Jump in.
Right, and the Cadillac, that's what, about $300,000 to, $100,000 or so. It's insane. Congressman, I'd love to ask you a question here. So when it comes to Joe Biden, he's been very successful in blaming the fossil fuel executives and the fossil fuel industry and basically saying they're profiting off of the higher gas prices. How do we dispel that myth?
Well, look at profits to the Democrats are wrong, but profits are good. I never worry about how much a person's making. I want to see what kind of service they're going to give me. And to demand and condemn these oil producers for making profits, I'm not so sure they're making as much as he may think they are. But profit, risk, and reward is what America is built on. Why we continue trying to destroy that? If you don't make profits, you can't deliver service, and that's results at the end of the day what the American consumer wants, the American consumer needs, and electric vehicles are not going to be able to do that.
No, if America just looks at California, Congressman, that's the future if the Democrats are allowed to dictate policy on automobiles.
Yeah, I mean, it's a total disaster. And like I said, I've been in the business 52 years. I've seen a lot of things happen. Nobody comes in and wants, I want to buy an electric vehicle. What they want to buy is a truck to pull their boat, a truck to pull their motor home, and these kind of things. And we live in Texas. And if you've ever been from Fort Worth, Texas to Midland, Texas, I don't know if you can get there on an electric vehicle. And I don't know where the charging station is going to be. And the idea that that the government or the people pay for the charging stations is absurd. Let the private sector do it.
Right.
Let the manufacturer do it. If they believe that much in these vehicles, let them build the charging stations and the network out. It's not the job of the federal government. It wasn't the job of the federal government when we had the Model T and they decided to put gas stations in on every corner. Let's let the private sector work and let the customer demand what they want.
Congressman Roger Williams, thank you so much for being here this morning, always.
Thank you.